Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna keep saying hello while I turn the volume down a little bit, because the game sounds a little bit loud in my ears right now. And I assume that means that you probably couldn't hear me over it. Hello, Pendragon Nomad. Can you hear me okay over the game? Just going to give you a little bit more of the epic tunes while we work this out. I've been watching this menu for a long time, and a lot of people have walked past this screen right now. Can you hear me okay, Pendragon Nomad? You sound good so far. Excellent. My name is John, and I am here as a part of the final boss fight, and well, I asked what you wanted me to play, and everybody wanted me to play this. So we're going to be playing some Dragon Age Inquisition until who knows when. Hopefully a little while. Not too long, but you know, time. I have legitimately this pun of the stream name. That's all I got. It's I don't have any more puns for the game, so I'm gonna have to possibly workshop that a little bit. Let's get going. I'm sure everything will be fine and dandy. Oh, it all exploded. It all instantly went to shit. Okay, character creation. Select a race and appearance. Human are the most numerous and powerful race in Thedas. They are also the most divided politically and seem to thirst for conflict. Human characters receive a bonus ability point. Elf are historically oppressed people distinguished by their lithe frame and pointed ears. Although most survive in the poorest fringes of human cities, others live as nomads known as the Dalish. Elves receive a bonus of 25% to ranged defense. Dwarves are short, stocky, and most spend their entire lives underground. Those exiled to the surface are often merchants or smugglers. Because dwarves have no connection to the Fade, they cannot be mages but receive a 25% bonus to magic defense or the Kunari. The Kunari are a race of horned giants who follow a strict religious text known as the Kun. Those who have abandoned its principles are known as Talvosuth and often work as mercenaries. Kunari characters get a bonus 10% physical damage resistance. Ooh. I'm kind of thinking of going very vanilla with this particular choice and going with the human. What does chat think? Whomst should I play? First time playing the game, whomst. Which of these races should I play? And do you want a male or female? Really? I'm going to go human female. No one's telling me not to. Going to give you a couple more seconds to tell me not to. Nope. Dwarf. Are we sticking male or female? Are we dwarf. Fingers hovering over the button. Oh. Up to me. Let's go female dwarf. It seems interesting. Rogue, dual wield. Rogues are fighters who rely on speed and agility rather than heavy armor, using skill and an advantageous position on the battlefield to deal incredible damage. They may get up close and personal with daggers or strike from a distance with arrows. Rogue is an archer. Warrior two-handed. Warrior weapon and shield. Ooh, do we go... I mean, the big axe dwarf. Big axe dwarf is fun. But we could sort of go a bit sword and shield. Axe and shield. You don't see enough axe and shield. And we're going to go normal. The dwarves of Thedas are known for their once vast underground empire and guilds of merchants and warriors held in high esteem by the other races of Thedas. Not you, a cast-off surfacer unwelcome among the dwarves or most humans. You have scraped by as part of a criminal fraternity known as the Carter, smuggling magical ore known as lyrium. As part of the ruthless Kadesh crime family, you spent your life on the streets of various free marcher city-states until you were sent to the Chantry Conclave as a spy, and everything changed. No. Foim. The color of a creature's rank icon displays its relative challenge compared to your character. Grey creatures are easy, white are even, yellow and red are challenging. Thank you, tooltips. Teeps. Use the disengage order to... Oh, no, it went away. No. No. My hand's all fuzzy. I assume that's me. Head 1, 2, or 3. Start with this, and we'll customize. Okay. Eye color, yep. She certainly has eye color. Ooh, do I like it? I like that.
You leave me no choice!
How much is this going to cost me exactly?
Oh no, voice number 2. Oh no, wait. Of course we're going to check out the Scars and Tattoos page. I am not seeing any differences. Hello? Yeah, no, you look... Malika. No, look, it's a glowing person. Oh dear. What? Someone gonna start explaining to me what just happened to, me? Oh, I'm in the prison now. And my hand's still doing that.
Tell me why we shouldn't kill you now. The Conclave is destroyed. Everyone who attended is dead. Except for you.
Will I speak now?
You think I'm responsible?
Explain this.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I don't know what that is, or how it got there.
You're lying!
We need her, Cassandra.
I'm confused. I thought dwarves couldn't do magic.
I don't understand.
Do you remember what happened? How this began?
I remember running. Things were chasing me, and then a woman?
A woman?
She reached out to me, but then...
Go to the forward camp, Leliana. I will take her to the rift.
What did happen?
It will be easier to show you. We call it the Breach. It's a massive rift into the world of demons that grows larger with each passing hour.
Didn't you just call it the
It's
rift?
not the only such rift, just the largest. All were caused by the explosion at the Conclave.
An explosion can do that?
This one did. Unless we act, the breach may grow until it swallows the world. Each time the breach expands, your mark spreads, and it is killing you. It may be the key to stopping this, but there isn't much time.
Will helping save me?
Then
I'll do what I can. Whatever it takes.
they have decided your guilt. They need it. The people of Haven mourn our most holy, divine Justinia, head of the Chantry. The Conclave was hers. It was a chance for peace between mages and Templars. She brought their leaders together. Now they are dead. We lash out like the sky, but we must think beyond ourselves, as she did. Until the breach is sealed.
And when the breach is sealed, I can go back to being guilty.
There will be a trial. I can promise no more. Come. It is not far.
Where are you taking me?
Your mark must be tested on something smaller than the breach.
All things in this world are finite. What one man gains, another has lost.
Open the gate. We are heading into the valley.
Oh, apparently this is where we're going.
Micah, it's the end of the world.
That's comforting.
The pulses are coming faster now. The larger the breach grows, the more rifts appear, the more demons we face.
How did I survive the blast?
They said you stepped out of a rift, then fell unconscious. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows.
Oh, crap.
Stay behind me!
You don't have to ask me twice.
It's over.
Drop your weapon. Now!
You need to trust me.
If you're going to lead me through a demon-infested valley, you'll have to trust me.
Give me one reason to trust you.
Because my life is on the line.
You're right. I cannot protect you. And I cannot expect you to be defenseless.
Correct.
I should remember you agreed to come willingly. Take these potions. Maker knows what we will face.
Where are all your soldiers?
At the forward camp or fighting. We are on our own for now.
Cool. Abilities require mana and stamina for powerful combat effects.
flank them, we may gain the advantage.
Oh, loot. I just did a shout.
Up on the hill. It attacks from a distance.
See that? I've got a sword.
Ah! They're falling from the breach.
More things. Alright, time to go.
We're getting close to the rift. You can hear the fighting.
Who's fighting?
You'll see soon. We must help them.
Die, evil things.
Quickly! Before more come through!
What did you do?
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
I did that.
I closed that thing. How?
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Nice crossbow.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Ah, isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca.
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solus, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
Thank you.
Then I owe you my thanks.
Thank me if we manage to
Slightly
close the breach without killing you in the process. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I have seen. Your prisoner is no mage. Indeed, I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
I'm a dwarf, I can't be a mage.
Well, Bianca's excited.
Good for Bianca.
This way, down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
We must move quickly.
Wait, did I just see loot? Did you see loot? Morningstar is better. Don't worry, I'll lead the way, I suppose. No, I'm going to stick with controlling me for the moment, although...
Demons ahead!
Glad you brought me now, Seeker?
Yes. Okay, this is tactical cam. W, Q, S, and E. Cool. Ow.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
Die, please.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
We're almost at the forward camp and everything will be fine.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly! They keep coming! Help us!
I sure did a thing.
Hurry! Use the mark!
Ooh, level up. Your character's leveled up. This increases your health and stats automatically and awards you 1 ability point to use. Press E. Each ability tree contains active abilities, upgrades, and passive abilities. Active abilities have diamond-shaped icons. They can be mapped to your hotbar. Upgrades are attached to an ability and make it stronger. Passive abilities have a circular icon and are permanent boosts. Drag to navigate the tree. Hover over an ability. An ability point available. Click an ability or upgrade to learn it. So this is the melee. Expertise and the shield protects you from ranged attacks from the front. Ooh. Or shield wall. Warrior's resolve. No, we're going to turn the bolt. 50% damage reduction on ranged attacks from in front.
It is gone. Open the gate.
Right away, Lady Cassandra.
We are clear for the moment. Well done.
Whatever that thing on your hand is, it's useful.
Yay, supplies.
Ah, here they come.
You made it. Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know who she is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Val Royeaux to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
You're asking for my opinion?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive. Since we cannot agree on our own,
Mountain path.
Use the mountain path. Work together. You all know what's at stake.
Leliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
Well, I've worked out how to climb a
The
ladder.
tunnel should be just ahead. The path to the temple lies just beyond it.
What manner of tunnel is this? A mine?
Part of an old mining complex. These mountains are full of such paths.
And your missing soldiers are in there somewhere?
Along with whatever has detained them.
We shall see soon enough.
They call it a mine.
Make it take you!
Right, while we have a quick moment of respite, I'm going to pause the game. I'm going to be right back. Going to go grab a drink and hydrate a little bit. Be right back. And we're back. Just meant to grab a drink before I started the stream, and I didn't. So let's reach the temple through the mountain path. Apparently we're going that way. Are these breakable? No. Are these breakable? No. Loot. Nice. Take everything not nailed down. Griffin shield is a little bit better. I mean, that does look a lot more fancy than just 1 point of shield better. What took you so long? Somebody left a lot of loose change laying around. Oh, things to loot. Canine leather and iron. Oh, bodies.
Yes, we found the soldiers.
That cannot be all of them.
So the others could be holed up ahead.
Our priority must be the breach. Unless we seal it soon, no one is safe.
That's a task for the other dwarf in our party.
Who's that? I think I made him mad.
Lady Cassandra! Lieutenant, you're alive! Just barely.
Close it, close it, close it, close it, close it.
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Thank the Maker you finally arrived, Lady Cassandra. I don't think we could have held out much longer.
Thank our prisoner, Lieutenant. She insisted we come this way.
The prisoner? Then you...
It was worth saving you, if we could.
Then you have my sincere gratitude.
The way into the valley behind us is clear for the moment. Go, while you still can.
At once. Quickly, let's move!
Goodbye,
The
nameless
path
people.
ahead appears to be clear of demons as well.
Let's hurry before that changes.
Okay, buzzkill.
Down the ladder. That's the way to the temple.
Whee! Whee!
So, holes in the Fade don't just accidentally happen, right?
If enough magic is brought to bear, it is possible.
But there are easier ways to make things explode.
That is true.
We will consider how this happened once the immediate danger is past.
Can we consider a little before then? Like,
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
You've mentioned that, and yet I still don't know who that was.
Breach is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Leliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'll try.
I'll try, but I don't know if I can reach that, much less close it.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
I'm also curious about this.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me!
That is divine justice.
Someone help me! What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here? Run when you can! Hold them!
We have an intruder. Slay the dwarf.
People stop trying to slay me.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready!
Oh, so we're gonna open it so that we can close it? Sure. What the heckin' hell is that thing?
Now! We must strip its defenses, wear it down.
the shit out of it. Get back down here. I guess I just have to disrupt the rift now, while all the long-range people shoot it. You. Go to sleep.
Now, seal the rift. Do it.
I'm doing it. Did we do it?
Oh! I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
Don't worry about it. I
beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand. It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
Stuff. Other stuff. Fane hopes someone better at this than me takes over before the survivor expires. Notes in case: clammy, shallow breathing, pulse over fast, not responsive, pupils dilated. Mage says her scarring mark is thrumming with unknown magic. Wish we could station a Templar in here just in case.
That's her. That's the Herald of Andraste. They said when she came out of the Fade, Andraste herself was watching over her.
I believe Seeker Cassandra would like to speak with you.
I mean, if you could give me a hint, point me in the right direction, Mr. Segret.
That's her. She stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
I heard you were supposed to close it entirely.
Hey, I'm working on it.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision.
The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next, for she who trusts in the Maker, fire is her water. As the moth sees light and goes towards the flame, she should see fire and go towards light. The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her sword. Transfigurations 10:1. Often sung as by mourners as they light the candles.
Have you completely mad? She should be taken to Val Royal immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine. Chain her! I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
I did what I could.
I did everything I could to close the breach. It almost killed me.
Yet you live. A convenient result insofar as you're concerned.
Have a care,
Yes, living is a
Chancellor.
good thing.
The breach is not the only threat we face.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence.
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
Are you sure?
You really think your Maker would send someone like me?
The Maker does as he wills. It is not for me to say.
Even if that means a dwarf is his chosen?
Humans are not the only people with an interest in the fate of the world.
The breach remains.
I mean, I
and
do
your
like the
mark
world.
is
It's
still
where
our
I keep
only
my
hope
stuff.
of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor.
It's a
A
book.
writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act.
Okay.
As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
I want to help.
If you're truly trying to restore order,
That is the plan.
Help us fix this before it's too late.
We'll shake near each other's hands. There's a couple of other people in the room now. Bye, Burbs. We seem to have some numbers now. Title. We got there. Speak with the smith, speak with the quartermaster, speak with the apothecary. Give Mina Eve an item to research. But the threat remains. So set that as active. And so that will point me to
So we're heretics, just like that. Should we surrender or... Don't be foolish.
or I wasn't supposed to go in here yet.
Does it trouble you?
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
Couldn't that kind of power just make things worse?
And people call me a pessimist. May I present Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
Such as they are, we lost many soldiers in the valley, and I fear many more before this is through.
This is Lady Josephine Montellier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
I've heard much. It's a pleasure to meet you at last.
And of course, you know Sister Leliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Impressive titles.
That's an impressive bunch of titles.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you a dwarf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Could we be attacked?
Will the Chantry attack us?
With what? They have only words at their disposal.
And yet, they may bury us with them.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Why would she help us?
Why would someone from the Chantry help a
I need to
declared
stop
heretic?
saying what I'm going to say.
I understand she's a reasonable thought. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Appreciated. War Table allows you to apply the power of the Inquisition throughout Orlais and Ferelden. Mother Giselle is in the hinterlands, which can be found on the Ferelden side of the table. The Inquisition can unlock new areas for you to explore through scouting operations. Perform the scouting operation for the hinterlands on the Ferelden side of the War Table now.
We'll post soldiers a safe distance from the town.
Amen.
We avoided the fighting as best we could. It's every bit as bad as we'd feared. The apostates are mad, attacking anything that moves, and it appears that the Templars here aren't following anyone's orders any longer. We located Mother Giselle, and we're trying to protect her, but she refuses to leave the refugees until we've ensured their safety. That would be hard to do without the troops to push the apostates and Templars out of the area. Commander Cullen asked me to make inquiries of Master Dennett, a retired horsemaster of Redcliffe who lives in the area. We tried to contact him about obtaining better horses for the Inquisition, but we've been able to get through the fighting. Lead Scout Harding. New area unlocked. No, not yet. You now have access to missions. A mission operation takes time and brings the Inquisition resources and rewards. Only one mission per advisor can be active at a time. Some missions have a preferred type. Address a nobleman's concerns. The Inquisition says it's for order against chaos, reason in darkness. If you stand by this, come forth and drive the heretics from my land. They claim to be refugees, but I've seen elves and apostates among them, filthy savages tearing at our roots. Our monarch refuses to send armies. My own knights were decimated at the conclave. I require your aid to restore peace to my land. Prove your loyalty, and I will see you richly rewarded. That sounds... We could send a few patrols, but I would prefer they help the refugees, not this Lord Kildan. You can take advantage of his ravings. My spies can harness the refugees into moving somewhere else. Ah yes, Lord Kildan, the pariah, even among his peers. Let us send a polite refusal and nothing more. Liliana.
Let's see what we have.
Kadash, sorry about the lyrium deal at the Conclave going sideways when I expected the task to blow up. That wasn't what I meant. At least you made it out of there in one piece. You always have a strange luck. I'm not saying where I am now. Let's call it somewhere safe enough. And leave the prying eyes guessing. The Dasher's looking for you. Well, for both of us. But mostly you, angry as a drunk Bronto. He thinks you ran off with his lyrium, Sol Rocker, and now you're hiding from the cart behind a wall of the Inquisition muscle. I'd be careful if I were you. Cullen.
To work?
To work. There we go. Something for you to be doing. Everybody's got their missions. Go to it.
The Inquisition cannot remain, Ambassador. If you can't prove it was founded on Justinia's orders.
This is an inopportune time, Marquis. More of the faithful flock here each day. But allow me to introduce you to the brave soul who risked her life to slow the magic of the breach. Mistress Kadash, this is the Marquis d'Aurelion, one of Divine Justinia's greatest supporters.
And the rightful owner of Haven. House d'Aurelion lent Justinia these lands for pilgrimage. This Inquisition is not a beneficiary of this arrangement.
Interesting, considering the Inquisition was begun by the left and right hands of the Divine.
I've seen no written records from Sister Liliana or Seeker Pentegas that Justinia approved the Inquisition.
If you won't take her at her word, I'm afraid Seeker Pentagast must challenge him to a duel.
What?
It is a matter of honor among the Navarrans. Shall I arrange the bout for tonight?
No, no. Perhaps my reaction to the Inquisition's presence was somewhat hasty.
We face a dark time, Your Grace. Divine Justinia would not want her passing to divide us. She would, in fact, trust us to forge new alliances to the benefit of all, no matter how strange they might seem.
I'll think on it, Lady Montilyet. The Inquisition might stay in the meanwhile.
Thank you.
I apologize for the intrusion. I didn't realize you were meeting with the Marquis.
You did little harm. In truth, the debate was most beneficial as practice for those to come.
You expect more people in Haven?
Undoubtedly. And each visitor will spread the story of the Inquisition after they depart. An ambassador should ensure the tale is as complimentary as possible.
May I ask, what brought you to work for the Inquisition?
Sister Leliana approached me. We've been acquainted for quite some time. For better or worse, being the Inquisition's diplomat has become as interesting as she promised.
What sort of dealings have you had with nobility?
For some years, I was the royally appointed court ambassador from Antiva to Orlais. The nobility of Thedas is a rather singular sphere. Those I'm not acquainted with, I know through reputation.
The Inquisition is lucky to have you as an advocate, Lady Montilyet.
Thank you. Let us hope so. Thedas's politics have become agitated as of late. I hope to guide us down smoother paths. But please excuse me. I've much work to do before the day is done.
There was no word for heaven or for earth or sea or sky. All existed was silence. Then the voice of the Maker rang out. The first word. And his word became all that might be.
Oh, there you are.
You're the Herald. Or, well, the one they're calling the Herald, anyway. I hope the Inquisition can restore order soon. I never really wanted to leave the Circle. My name is Maeve. I research demons and other creatures. Seeker Pentagast and I use what I find to help the soldiers fight them.
I found something for you.
I found something the demons left behind. Can you use it?
Yes, that's very helpful. Just leave it there and the Tranquil and I will examine it. Thank you.
Yay. Shield of the Dragon. Long Sword of the Dragon. Well. Let's go speak to all these peoples.
How can you be so calm with everything you believe put into question?
I don't need some old woman in Val Royeaux to tell me how to worship the Maker.
If you've got lyrium to sell, Commander Cullen is handling all purchases. Oh, you're her. Thrin, Inquisition Quartermaster. I'm doing what I can to supply this mess. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions, I'd appreciate you bringing it in.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have, but we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials, so I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people. Here, take a look. You find some iron and a good logging site, Maybe Harrick can get our troops better weapons.
Farewell.
Make her go with you.
Find recipes through exploring or by visiting merchants. Visit an apothecary with herbs you gather in the wilderness to upgrade potions. Use the equip station to assign different potions to each of your party members and to replenish the potions you are carrying. Use upgrade stations to unlock permanent upgrades to your potions.
Secret asked.
Look who's back from the dead. Again.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Zidane. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
How do I go about having potions made?
Just take a look there and tell me what you'd like. Find a recipe for something better, I can make that too.
Use potions to restore health or enhance magic. Use tonics to enhance resistance or augment combat. And then there are grenades.
The chosen of Andraste, the blessed heroes sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as
Makes
you
it a
will,
bit harder.
posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
Hopefully the kind who lives to become that embarrassing former hero everyone has to put up with.
I can think of worse fates. I will stay then, at least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate surrounded by Chantry forces in the middle of a mage rebellion. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
Cassandra trusts you. She won't let anyone put you into a circle against your will.
Thank you. I appreciate the thought. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Let's hope somebody does.
Are we going to have new verses in the Chant of Light now, for the Herald of Andraste, telling what to do?
When there was no sky maker, you were the sky.
Bliss is sent to
When
check
there was
these
no
to make sure these are safe to serve.
Where is the smith?
Thank you for hurrying with the potions. We have
Good day. Or good as it could be with the sky ripped apart.
Can I see what you have for sale?
Of course. My wares are at the table.
Yeah.
the Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry, it needs better.
Expected you be by. I'm Harriet. And
Hello,
everyone
Harriet.
knows who you are. How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work, something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Can you help improve my arms and armor?
Yes. You find a new piece, a pauldron or greaves, we'll take care of it. You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. Bring it here, we'll make sure it's done right and proper.
If I want something, what can you make?
Start simple. Something to keep you safe. Take a look at it on the table there and we can talk. You'll need materials. You should have what you want just outside.
Goodbye.
Right.
Oh, sorry, I didn't read that one. You can freely remove or add existing upgrades or exchange them between different items. New upgrades can be crafted in crafting stations. No upgrades available.
You need something? Let me know.
To craft new armor or weapons, you need a schematic and enough material. The schematic determines the appearance and potential power of the crafted item. The materials determine the specific stats and powers that will be added to the new item. So I have a few different schematics. But I think with that, we've explored Haven, we've got the Inquisition set up. But the threat remains. Oh, let's have a word with Varric.
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I don't even want to think about how many lives were lost on that mountaintop.
A lot of good men and women didn't make it out of there. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and Maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
I'm still not sure I believe any of this is really happening.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punchline coming. You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky, that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
Well, let's work on that. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll be back in 2 weeks' time with more of this. In the meantime, if you haven't done so already, please do hit that follow button. It's a great way for you guys to know we go live and a completely free way that you can support us on the channel. It really does mean a lot to us. We also have a Discord you can join to chat with us about the games we're playing, the things that we're doing, as well as a YouTube channel where you'll be able to catch all of the replays of this stream as well as all of the others that we do. And also we have a website, www.finalbossfight.co.uk, where you can catch all of the things that we do. Let's quickly go over to the credits screen. It's a little bit light because I've not done the July update just yet, but let's run through it real fast. On Wednesday, Thursday, and Monday next week, the Angel Games player is playing the Angel Games player roulette, which at the moment is stuck firmly on Vampire the Masquerade until they finish it, and they have just hit the halfway point on that game. So they'll be playing that for a little while longer. On Wednesday on FBF, we're going to be playing FBF Craft V3. Not 100% sure what we're doing this week. I do have some new bits for the Pneumatic Craft armor that I can show off, but I think we're aiming to complete the Twilight Forest. On Friday, the Golden Tooth adventures continue in the Shattered Obelisk as they make their way through the ancient dwarven temple of Tulhundreth. And then on Saturday, Tyranny of the Dragons continues after our little month hiatus for UK Games Expo. We've just found out about a poisoning on our trip. Somebody who was asking too many questions of the cult seems to have been poisoned. And then on Sunday, Rime of the Frost Maiden continue. Well, not Rime of the Frost Maiden. On Sunday, a new group of adventurers meets to deal with the Nest of the Eldritch Eye. Deep within Neverwinter, we've got some mysterious goings on occurring. But for now, let us see who is live and is doing a thing. Let us raid into the Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes, Campaign 4, Episode 93. We're going to go over to Tales of Gaming Addiction. They're playing some D&D. We'll see you guys again real soon. For now, so long. Bye, guys.